Hello everyone. In some past videos I reviewed some lights, lanterns, flashlights that required an 18650 battery. I even did a video on a eFast charger for the 18650 battery. But that charger you have to actually plug into a wall. So what if you're out and about, like say maybe hiking or camping or hunting, or maybe even during a power outage, and you're like, well, my 18650 battery is draining or dead. I used it all up, so how am I going to charge it since the power is out and I have nothing to plug my charger into? Well, that's where this comes in. This nice little key fob sized device from Folomov. And I really hope I pronounced that brand name correctly. But this little thing, let me bring it a little closer for you. As you see how small it is right there. Now, it's very unique. You just simply open it up. You put the positive side on the inside, and this part attaches to the negative side, and it's magnetic. And this little piece right here, you simply pull out, and it reveals a USB plug. So what's so good about that? Well, like I said, if you're out and about, you could be hunting, camping, hiking, or even during a power outage, and if your 18650 battery goes dead for your light, your lantern, or your flashlight, and you happen to have a power bank, you can use this nice little device to charge your 18650 battery with. And also, another cool thing about this is if you happen to have some of those solar panels that fold up that they sell, you can hook this up to that solar panel and it will charge up your 18650 battery. The other cool thing about this little device is that it also acts or performs in a way as a power bank itself, but you do have to have an 18650 battery in order to use that function. What I'm going to do now is take you down to the wood top so you can maybe get a little bit closer and better look at this device, and I'll explain to you how you can use this little key charger from Folomov as a power bank. Okay, so this is the package that the Folomov Key Charger comes in. It's a nice hard plastic case, so sorry for all the light reflecting off of it. And you do get a nice little manual here. I mean, this thing is pretty easy to read and understand. I mean, it's really just a slip of paper, but... And of course on the back of the packaging you can see a little bit of the information that it says. And it says right here, which is the most important part, please note, it just can charge only above 2000 milliamp hour 3.7 lithium ion rechargeable batteries. What that means is if you buy one of those cheap 18650 batteries from off of eBay, may not be 2000 milliamp hours, it might be less than that, and this won't charge it. So stick with a name brand, okay? And like I said, this is it. And if you put it on your key ring, this is where you would put the key ring through to keep it on there. And this, like I said, this is a pretty strong magnet, okay? Personally, I wouldn't keep it on my keys. I wish there was like maybe a hole here or something where they would put the for a key ring or something like that, other than relying on this, because you really don't want to damage that. But like I said, the positive side goes inside here, and if you look closely you can see these little marks here, 4 marks. That's a plus sign. And right here on the back, I'm not sure if my camera will pick it up, there's a minus sign. So that way you know which way your battery goes in. Now if you're unsure about your 18650 battery, I purposely chose some of mine that doesn't have any markings on it, and it's a flat top or a button top, whatever you want to call it. Usually you see how smooth this end is? Usually that's the negative side. See how small this part is? That's usually the positive side. So you would take the positive, stick it in there. See, it's pretty good and magnetic. Attach. See? And you get 4 green indicator lights, each representing 25%. So as you can see, this is pretty much full. Okay, now to charge it, the battery up once you have it installed, simply pull the USB cord out, plug it into either your computer, a wall charger, or even a power bank, and you can recharge your 18650 battery. Also, like I said, if you happen to have some of those solar panels that they sell, those foldable solar panels, you can plug this into one of those and charge up your 18650 battery as well. But I did mention earlier that this can act as a power bank. Well, right in here where you would store the USB plug, you can see the port. So let me bring out my iPod Touch, my lightning cable from MPOW. They make excellent cables for iOS products. And let me plug it in, make sure everything is on. And as you see, there's the Apple logo. It's already starting to charge. And I'm just going to let this run a little bit as I kind of ramble to let you know a few other things about this. I honestly like this little device because, like I said, if I'm even just driving in my car and I notice that my flashlight battery is dead or very, very low, I can put in that adapter into my cigarette lighter and plug this in and hook it up to my 18650 battery, and I can be charging my battery as I'm driving. So that is a plus too. So even if you are, say, camping or hiking and you want to replenish that energy in the battery, you can do it while driving. And as you see right here, not sure if the camera is going to bring it up clearly enough, but it says battery charging. The output and input for the Folomov Key Charger is 5 volts at 2 amps. Once again, the input and output of this charger is 5 volts at 2 amps. Okay, so you've seen it work already as a power bank. You know that it's has a battery indicator on here to let you know how full or empty the battery is. What I'm going to do now is show you what it looks like when it's charging a battery. Here's a power bank of mine. Let me turn it on. And you see the flashing light there? That means it's charging. If that flashing light was solid, that means this battery here is fully charged. And that's it. There's only one negative I can honestly say about this key charger. It's not really a negative, and it really doesn't bother me much. But once you start putting it away, see there's a nice little groove here to put the cable into. Once you get it around, it's so tight that sometimes it's a bit finicky to get this back in to where it's supposed to be stored. and I don't want to force it and break it. So sometimes you just got to sit here, have a little bit of patience, and get it in just like that. The only way I can see this being a bit more of an improvement would be as if either this cable was a bit longer, or Folomov were to shave off some of this plastic around the USB storage port here, so it wouldn't be so hard to get the plug into that port. But other than that, I really love this charger. It stays with me. I got actually 2 of these. I got one in my glove box of my vehicle, and I keep one here at home, and well, honestly, I carry it with me now. So if I ever need to charge my 18650 batteries, while I'm on the go, perfect solution. So until the next video, you have a fantastic day.